Sign up now and pick your own perk. Sign up for your TVG wagering account and pick between 2 exclusive perks. Get either 3 months free of race replays, wagering services, and ultimate track video, or get a $100 cash bonus. Join the fun. Sign up at TVG.com or call 1-888-PLAY-TVG.
Hello everyone, this is Mike Schutte, co-founder of Horse Racing Nation and Derby Wars, and I'll be your host for this exciting new video series brought to you by your friends from Horse Racing Nation. That's right, we're calling it the Derby Trail Prep Recap, and there are just 16 weeks to go, can you believe it, to the Kentucky Derby? And on that path we have 30 plus prep races yet to be contested on the road to the Roses. And in this video series we'll be breaking them all down, narrowing in on that field quality, we're looking at pace setup, track biases, and of course evaluating the trips. And we'll be using video replays to point to you those highlights that might be the clues to the next Derby winner, just like when Animal Kingdom had that incredible run through the stretch in the Spiral Stakes last year on his way to Kentucky Derby glory. Now in the weeks ahead, certainly the serious prepping gets underway. But we've already enjoyed some very early good preps and maybe some clues to some emerging stars on this Derby trail. Who could forget that scintillating finish to 1-2 finishers in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, Hansen and Union Rags. Hansen will be making his next start coming up in the Holy Bull Stakes to take place on January 29th. And of course Union Rags is working his way to a debut in the Fountain of Youth Stakes to take place on February 26th. Now shortly after the Breeders' Cup race, Sabercat came roaring onto the scene with that eye-catching sweeping move in the Delta Downs Jackpot. And because of that rich purse, this horse is virtually guaranteed a spot in the starting gate come the first Saturday in May. Now Liaison bursted onto the scene with that gutsy win in the always useful Cash Call Futurity. This Baffert trainee, he's going to stay in California for his next prep race. Now if you saw the Sham Stakes, Out of Bounds really impressed with his maturity here. Third lifetime start, going 2 turns for the first time, and beats the likes of the highly regarded Juvenile Cup Sprint winner, Secret Circle. Now I want you to take a look at what is admittedly a minor Derby Prep Stakes race, and that is the Count Fleet that was run this past weekend in Aqueduct. The winner was Alpha, but this prep race was deceptively good. Check it out. Very, very miserably slow, dawdling fractions early. Alpha was 3 wide throughout, stalking the leader, but he was very gutsy as this race turned into really a sprint race at the top of the stretch. He drew away and could have looked even more impressive if there was any pace on. So tab this one as a future potential dark horse Derby star. Now let's take a look at the stretch run on video.
The whip, and Shakespeare Shalaya at the back. Il Villano, How Do I Win? Alpha, 3 of them across the track as they hit the head of the stretch. 3/4 in 1, 13 in 4. Il Villano digs down at the rail. Alpha on the outside. How Do I Win in between those two? It's Il Villano and Alpha as they pass the 8th pole. Alpha, Il Villano, a tough customer at the rail. Stefanozzi's putting in a late run, but Alpha comes away with the lead, and Alpha begins his 3-year-old campaign with a win in the Count Fleet. Alpha the winner, close for second, Stefanozzi or Il Villano.
All right, stay tuned as we've got plenty of prep racing action to come here in the weeks ahead. And in the meantime, you know where to go for all the best Derby coverage. That's right, HorseRacingNation.com. We've got the replay wall, we've got blogs, we've got the polls, we've got the community commenting. Can't beat it as your home for the Run to the Roses. Now, until our next video, I bid you to go fast and win.